you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What's up, y'all? Is the internet lagging? I feel like the internet is lagging. Hold on. I ran to the computer. Hold on, y'all. I hope y'all doing all right. How y'all doing? I hope the internet is not lagging. How are you guys doing? Come on in. Happy Wednesday, y'all. I'm so sorry. I was literally running. I blew my nose right before the doggone intro went off, and I had to run to the bathroom to make sure I'm straight. So sorry. How y'all doing? Love you too, Blue Flame. And I love your bag. Gots to know that. Love your bag, boo. How y'all doing? Come in. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. You guys subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Also, everybody, I need you guys to like the video. Hey, Sharon. How you doing, boo? Sharon Green. How y'all doing, Carmen Energy? What's going on, Dream Doll? How y'all doing? Y'all get up in here, Carmen. Everybody from Facebook. Who else I got on here? Rumble, Twitch. Thank y'all for being here. Come in. Shout out to you guys being in the building. Y'all shout out, man. What's up? We got a few things to discuss, y'all. It's kind of a slow news day, to be completely honest, but it's a few things that I saw I want to come on here and talk to y'all about. A few of the things, one of the things I didn't want to talk about, but we're here, and that is this Cardi B thing. Is she pregnant or what? I saw her looking pregnant at the courthouse in her horrible acting that she was doing at the courthouse. Then she's celebrating winning her court victory, but it looks like she's wearing prosthetics. I don't know, but people are saying she's still really pregnant. Then the knot outside the courtroom saying the baby for Offset or Stephon Diggs, and she threw a pin at him, and she's just coming off an assault charge. What is going on? And if she is pregnant, for why? Like, it's just so many questions we need to talk about. And you know what? People might not see the vision that the Knot is doing, and people think that he's just so disrespectful and horrible. But shout out to the Knot. The Knot is making his stamp, as he should. The Knot, see the Knot sitting outside them courtrooms, asking them crazy questions, gonna bring him fall. Watch what I tell you. Anyway, we're gonna get into that. Also, Kelly Price cussed out black women, and I want to know if y'all agree. We also got Young Thug release it. Well, somebody released all his jail calls where he was yapping and cackling like a hen. I told y'all men are messy like women, and it seemed like the thugs is messier than the women, as we all knew. But either way, he got leaked jail calls talking about Kendrick, talking about this one, talking about that one, and it's giving Thug. If I knew you was that type of gossiper and tea spiller, I would have kept my phone charged up with time, because you could have called me. I loves me a good tea spilling time, especially from Thug. And he got the inside. Thug could have called me. I wouldn't have said nothing. Do you hear me? I would have been by the phone. They would have thought I'd have been messing with Thug. What is you saying? Girl, the way I would have been running to answer my phone when he called, oh, she must mess with him. No, girl. He got the tea. What is you saying? Girl, he could have called me. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get into it. He messy like a girl. It's so bad. We gonna get into that. And then also we need to talk about the National Guard being activated and sent to Chicago and other cities, and what that means for Black America. So y'all come on in. Get the likes up on the video. This Thug thing really took me for a loop. Hold on, I got a cough. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting over a little cold that I had. But anyway, y'all come on in. Get the likes up on the video, girl. That's right, Carmen. Carmen said Thug wrist broke anyway. Girl, Thug was born with 2 broke wrists. Do you hear me? Them wrists don't even work. He just, you feel me? Girl, neither here nor there. Come on in, get the likes up on the video, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Now, per usual, we're going to start off the show. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Do I have anything? Do we need to start? Because I don't know how long this show is going to be because it's not really much to talk. No, I know what we need to talk about. Back. I know what we need to talk about. Stand by. Today is Junior's birthday. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me go get Junior. Hold on. Today, Junior birthday, y'all. Happy birthday to Junior. I woke up saying somebody's birthday today. And I couldn't figure out who it was. Hold on, let's go get Junior. I need all y'all to drop these cakes for Junior. Today is his birthday. He turns 2 years old. This is our internet nephew. Do you hear me? He's ours. He belongs to us, and it is his day. Hold on, let me get him up here. It is 2 years to the day we were introduced to our nephew, Junior. Hold on. And I want y'all to get together and put them hands together. I know he was born into sin of a family, but he is still our nephew and we love him and we wish him all the love and support he can get. Happy birthday to Junior, bro. Junior done turned 2 years old. A real one done turned 2, man. Happy birthday. Drop the cakes in the chat for Junior, man. For real. Happy birthday to my nephew.
1, 2, 3. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. Yeah. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. Yeah. Now close your eyes and make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candle. Close your eyes and make that wish. Think about it and blow out your candle.
Happy birthday, Junior, man. Junior done turned 2 years old. This is our internet nephew. We love him. I get it. He born into sin. His mama, you don't get to choose your mama. That's what they say. But either way, happy birthday to Junior. We might come live later. Depends on if I have time. If I have time later, we'll come live and do a birthday tribute to Junior. But I did want to come on here and say happy birthday to him. It sucks that, like I said, he belongs to the family he belongs to. But, there's a blessing in everything. And I hope God blesses Junior. Please bless him. Happy birthday. Now, according to Krishan, let me show you how slow she is. Krishan, when they was asking her what she was going, first of all, let's go back. Because I didn't plan on doing this, but since we here, let's go with the move. You feel what I'm saying? So they asked her, Chaotic asked her how old Junior was turning. She couldn't even say. Hold on. This is bad. And you know what? I hate to do this on his baby birthday, but we're going to talk about it. It's just certain stuff just bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show y'all. Chaotic, my little cousin, asked her how old the baby was turning. And some people feel like, well, maybe she just didn't want to talk about the baby. His age, seriously, like, were we not there in the delivery room when she had him? Look.
Again. So how old he turned on the 3rd? What age? I got like, what's that called? You know how like when how like when you be with, like, I hate like, how old your son
Because
turning?
I gotta work again.
No, how old he turned on the 3rd? What age? I got like, what's that called? You know how like when how like when you be with, like, I hate like,
how again, we don't choose our parents. unfortunately, because I'm pretty positive if Junior had a choice, he would have not come through the loins of the Malones. I'm pretty positive. I don't think any child with a choice would want to come through the groins or the loins of the Malones. So unfortunately, this is his parent. And yeah, but it is his birthday. Happy birthday, Junior, man. We'll discuss it at a later date. Happy birthday, Junior. It is his birthday. I really hope he enjoy his day and not the people around him, because I know all his family and everybody gonna want to have cloud and we want to post him for his birthday and go live. Hopefully that baby enjoy his birthday. They said Krishan wanted to take him to the Bible Museum for his birthday. Don't get me started. Let's move on. You guys, come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get right into the show. Because, I mean, why not? You know, why not? So I want to start. Where do I want to start? Let's not start with Kelly Price, because Kelly Price went off real quick. Let's start with something a tad bit not as bad. Let's get Cardi out the way. So apparently Cardi was in court. I told you guys that it was a bunch of crap going on with this court case with Cardi. It was not real. Yes, it was real, but it wasn't real. If you know, you know. Either way, she's in court for allegedly assaulting someone. She wins her case. And then on her way out the courthouse, obviously did not, because I know his voice. He's outside the courthouse and he gives her a compliment and asks her about the rumor of her being pregnant, because Cardi B has been spotted looking a bit pregnant, meaning her face is looking a bit more fuller, not much, but a bit. Her belly looks a bit rounder and her butt seems to be spreading. Any woman knows that when you're pregnant, certain places on your body just, you know, it protrudes, and it does that for the baby. So women know. And we saw, and a lot of women saw Cardi and was like, girl, is you pregnant? That's what we was trying to see. So either way, long story short, coming out of the courtroom, the Knot asked her about being pregnant and about the paternity of this here child, and she throws a marker at him. Now, mind you, she's just coming off an assault case. The Knot, if I was you, I would sue that heifer. Do you hear me? I would sue her. That's just me. But let's get into it.
Hey, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me.
Cardi, your court look is amazing.
You're amazing, Cardi. I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at
I
me.
don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No, ma'am.
Women asking those questions to me.
It's a legit
Why
question.
do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners.
Right.
And your mama taught you respect women.
That's right.
All right, Cardi.
Gorgeous, Cardi. Go ahead, Bronx. You was.
And you could think.
Now let me say this. Some people feel like he was highly disrespectful, but let's peel back the layers here. Cardi B is still legally married to her husband, who they go publicly back and forth online, making some people think that they could possibly still be sleeping together. If they were, it would be their business, because they are still legally married. On top of that, Cardi is currently publicly dating someone else. So that would imply that Cardi is sleeping with at least the current boyfriend, which is Stephon Diggs, and possibly creeping back and forth with her husband, because they are not divorced. How is that disrespectful? How is that disrespecting women? This is a genuine question. Because if we being completely honest, I'm talking about a real woman. I'm talking about a woman of real statute. She not gonna have a husband in limbo and be play like she riding on some new peen for the world to see, because she cares about her image and she cares about what people think as far as her level of womanhood. She don't even want them two lines to cross. So even whatever she doing, not saying she ain't doing nothing, but what I'm saying is whatever she doing, she typically doing it on the low, because when you a grown-ass woman, that's my business. You see what I'm saying? See, if I want a double bike, backslide, and dip on a new peen, that's when you're a grown-ass woman, that's my business. I don't put that out for everybody to see. Because as a grown-ass woman, what I do between my legs and in my bedroom is in my bedroom and between my legs. That's my business. That's grown woman. That's a woman. I'm just saying. Now, some ladies and some lady-like women and some females and some sluts and whores and, bitches and tramps, they like to feel like, oh, I'm going to publicly embarrass my ex by getting back and getting with a new guy. And that's cool, but you got to understand the double-edged sword there. Now, when you looking pregnant, people want to know who's the daddy. And it's a genuine question. And don't disrespect women, because a grown woman and a real woman wouldn't be publicly riding a new peen while they trying to disconnect from the prior one. I'm not saying she wouldn't do it. I'm just saying she wouldn't publicly do it. That's what a grown-ass woman would do. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe when the Knot sees a woman, he'll respect a woman. Maybe he didn't see a woman. Maybe he just saw a thought who just move around and get new men every time they turn around and they go from one bad peen to the next one. Maybe that's why he felt the need to utter out his throat and ask you who was the daddy. And it's still a genuine question that I have an answer or I want to answer to. Who is the daddy if you pregnant? See, that's the problem with these new girls today. They want to double dutch in and out of womanhood. You either a woman or you ain't. You don't try it on. It ain't an outfit. It ain't makeup. You are. A woman is. You don't wake up today and say, you know what? I don't want to be a woman today. I'm about to thought it out. No, even in your thoughting time, you still a grown ass woman. See, that's a woman. But that's different. You know what I'm saying? Now, to the other ones, and it ain't got nothing to do with age neither, because I know a lot of old hoes who ain't women. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got nothing to do with age. But Cardi, you out of pocket. You not giving me womanly vibes. Now, she goes on to say a little bit more to the Knot. Hold on. Let me get some more she had to say.
Go ahead, Bronx.
I'm not playing around. I was very nice. I was very kind. But you're not gonna.
Cardi, I love you. It's just a question.
Nobody's gonna get that. I'm not playing around.
How about you tie up the loose ends with your marriage before you hop on a new peen in public? I mean, you can do what you want to do, but then don't be mad when people want to know who's the daddy. You see what I'm saying? Tie up the loose ends with your husband and then go cartwheel on the new peen. Then that way, when you pop up bloated, we won't have to ask who is the daddy. We just gonna automatically assume it's the new nigga because you done tied up the old loose ends with the old nigga. But you don't get to double dutch in and out the old nigga and the new nigga and then come on here and expect to be treated like a lady. Maybe when we see one, we'll treat you like one. You get it? Let's move around, girl. Cardi is crazy. Oh, and this is another thing. I don't want to move around. Hold on. This is another thing I saw too. Hold on. So then after the verdict, she does this video, right? But in this video, she's dancing, but it seems like she's wearing a prosthetic belly or something like that. I don't know what the hell this was, but whatever it was, I was like, Jesus, take the wheel and find out what is going on. Hold on, let me get Cardi on here dancing with this prosthetic belly. I did not know what this was. Hold on. Let me see. I see her throwing stuff. Let me see. I could search it. Hold on. She was on here dancing, and I'm like, so okay, I don't understand. What is it like? So is she pregnant? Is she not? Is she wearing a prosthetic? Is she not? Like what? I was of confusion. Let me find this video. Hold on. Here she go. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Hold on. It's not right here. Hold on. Let me show y'all this video. And this bad acting that she did in that courtroom needs to be studied because it's horrible acting. Look.
Bodega back.
I don't want to play the music, but this is her. And look at her belly. You see how it looks like she's wearing a prosthetic? So my question is she pregnant or no? Like, somebody help me out. Because it seems like after the courtroom drama, she does this, and people are wondering, is she pregnant? Now, somebody say a corset, but unless they took it loose, I don't know. I don't know. Is she? I don't know. She's very fertile, whatever she is. She's very fertile. And I would hope she's not pregnant for Stephon Diggs, because he ain't worth the dime. But again, she's attracted to men like that. So I would hope that's not the case. But either way, this is the video she came out with after her verdict and winning the case. And yeah, I don't know. Boy, I hope she ain't pregnant. Cardi, if you pregnant again, girl. And listen, it ain't got nothing to do with money. Let me tell y'all something. See, that's y'all problem. Y'all really think money is all you need to be a successful parent. Have y'all heard of the Menendez brothers? See, rich people, they churn end up being the worst churn this side of the world. Do you hear me? Money don't mean that you in the best position to be no parent. Y'all be getting that mixed up. If Cardi has another kid, this would be kid number what, 4? Cardi, I know, ain't putting the right amount of time in with her own kids because she too busy worried about the internet. Stephon and what's that boy named Offset? The boy Offset. She ain't putting in enough time with them kids. I know it. Well, I don't know it, but I feel like it. I feel like Cardi ain't putting in the right amount of time with the kids she got. If Cardi have another kid, I don't give a damn how much money Cardi got. That would not be good for Cardi. All the kids. I'm telling you. So people can sit up there and say, oh, she got money. Girl, rich kids be the worst kids. They the ones be the ones go pop their mom upside the head. Girl, y'all crazy. Girl. Y'all think money is all it takes. Cardi look a mess, though. She look a mess. And if I was denied, she'll be walking right back in that courtroom. I don't give a damn if it hit me or not. Bitch, I'm scared. When you threw it and if that me, I got scared. I'm scared. Matter of fact, now I can't write with pens no more. I can only write with lead pencils and number 2s, bitch. They asked me to sign my hand, my signature, bitch. I cannot no longer sign in ink. I'm scared. I got PTSD. I can only sign in my fingerprint, in a digital hand, a digital signature, and I can only use a number 2 pencil. That bitch threw that ink pen at me and I ain't been the same ever since. See, that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the way my brain be activating. I don't know. Everybody different. I'm just saying at this point in time, I could never see another ink pen in my life. I'm scared. Matter of fact, I had a dream last night. Somebody was chasing me with an ink pen that was sharp at the end and it was trying to kill me. I'm scared. You feel what I'm saying? Turn back around. It was Cardi saying, and I got buku scared. Hell no. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. That I would have loved for her to throw a pen at me. I don't give a damn if it hit me or not. Bitch, it hit me in my mind. In here, and I told Tina the same from in here. Bitch, it hit me in here. I don't give a damn what y'all think. Oh, it ain't hit her, bitch. It hit me in here. That's all that matter. In my heart. Girl, please. Girl, Cardi, girl, please. It hit me. And I said what I said. And yeah, she caught in 4K. Look, let me show y'all a better picture. She more than caught in 4K. I got a better angle. Hold on. I got a better angle of the little deviant little chihuahua. Hold on. I got a better angle of this little chihuahua. She need to be locked up. Hold on. Let me get her. Oh, yeah. Dude got a better angle. Look, here you go. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Got a better angle. This one close up. Did not use this one in court. Look, did not. Use this one in court, did not. Let me put it on it's on replay. Hold on.
Disrespecting me.
With Stephon Diggs.
Stop disrespecting me.
With Stephon Diggs.
Stop disrespecting me.
With fun did.
Stop disrespecting me.
There go the not. Matter of fact, tell the people, this what you do when you go down there. The not. Tell the people, this what you tell the people when you go down there. Listen, tell them you was down there minding your business, you media, because you is, Trump said you was media. And tell them you was just asking her a question, and all of a sudden, you thought it was the eclipse. You thought the moon was eclipsing, but it wasn't. It was Cardi in her pen. And all of a sudden, you saw it coming at you. You thought it was a sphere. You thought somebody from 300 threw it. And when it whooshed, tell them you did like this. And the pen almost slit your face. And tell them you felt the wind go by your ear when you did like this. And then tell them the polka dots. When you go to sleep, you see polka dots in your head. You start hearing voices. You got PTSD and schizophrenia. You ain't no good. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I would sue the prosthetics off this bitch. Do you hear me? I would sue the prosthetics off this bitch. Do you hear me? Man, watch out. Talk about God. So he don't come when you want him, but he always on time. God throwing you an alley-oop. Don't get the knots. Don't get nigga. I don't give a damn what they say. He disrespectful. I don't give a damn. God is sending you a prayer. You ask for a prayer. Here you go. I'm just saying, you ask for God. I don't know who you've been praying to, what you've been praying for, but whatever you ask for, God said, there you go. Now you take the information and do with it as you please. I don't know, but she would definitely be getting sued from me. That's just me. I don't know about y'all. Y'all rich, so maybe y'all don't need the money. I'm broke. I need the money. Thank you, Sharjay, for the super chat. Says, yes, Cardi a lady. Yes, it is Cardi a lady. Hell no, Cardi ain't no lady. She's a thought. Hell no, she ain't no lady. When we see a lady, we'll respect one. You get it? Miss Felicia, thank you for the super chat. Says, great day, boo. It's my 50th birthday. Love you down to the ground. Happy birthday, Felicia. Happy 50th birthday. This your Silver. Happy birthday to you. You got the same birthday as Junior. Shout out. Shout out. But nah, yeah, happy birthday, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now we need to move on. Let's get into Young Thug little messy tail self. Girl, Thug is so messy. Why he was on the internet dragging for Kendrick Lamar? First of all, he was dragging for everybody. Let's start that first. But then he decided that he was on the phone with who this boy is. Hold on. And he was on there talking about Kendrick Lamar ain't put nobody on, and he lame, and this, that, and the third. And I'm over here saying, well, wait a minute now. What did Kendrick Lamar do? Now, mind you, Kendrick did say in the verse, they not like us. He did say that Thug made Drake feel like he was slime in his head. So, Thug and Drake are cool. Thug is Drake's ghost rider and ghost image. He's one of many. So maybe Thug felt like, oh, you throwing the slack at me, trying to say that I'm making this nigga, a real life hitter when he really is a hitter. But Drake really not no hitter. So, it is what it is. But either way, Thug has been, all of his jail calls have been released, and he has been spilling tea. Thug has been dragging for everybody. Talking about Lil Woody, talking about people in the case, talking about Rollo, I heard, talking about Gunna. He been dragging for everybody on the jail calls. Now, this is my thing. They know the jail calls they know that the jail calls are recorded. So maybe he didn't care. Like, what was his mindset when he was having these conversations over the jail phone call? Like, he had to know, being a celebrity, somebody somehow was going to be listening into his calls, looking for something to either sell to the blogs, or he had to know. Or maybe he just didn't care. That's what I'm getting. Maybe he didn't care. He was behind bars and he was just getting to it. But either way, in this particular clip, it said Young Thugs goes off about Kendrick Lamar not giving him a feature in unearthed jail cell. It said, or jail call. It says, you supposed to be a blessing, nigga. That's why you will never be bigger than Drake. So he's mad because Kendrick never gave him a feature. Probably because you over here ghost writing and ghost creating for Drake. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get into Thug and what he had to say with Kendrick, man, or about Kendrick. Y'all like the video?
Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake change? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Buddy? Just like straight fucking with you.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me put some perspective on this. Because a lot of y'all get tricked and bamboozled by people you believe is bigger than you. I told y'all about energy yesterday, right? And I told you that your energy is something that is just as valuable and profitable as your melanin. I told y'all that yesterday. And let's really be clear. Let's call a thing a thing. Drake going around doing features for everybody was not for everybody else. It was for Drake. Drake gained more doing features with other artists than the artist gained from Drake. Let's call a thing a thing. See, people saw that Drake was the star, and this is what the industry did to your mind. They put Drake before you and told you he was a star before he really was a star. So they told you something and you believed it. And then what they did was take this character that they created called Drake, and then they pin him with all of your favorites. Now, because you in your mind automatically believe that Drake is the bigger star, you thinking that he's doing these smaller people a favor. When the fact of the matter is, the smaller people are doing Drake the favor, because Drake is really not the star you thought he was. It's really those other people in those features who made Drake the star you think that he is. He's not who you thought he was. If he were, he would not have been easily taken down by Kendrick the way that he was. See, that's the problem with the industry. They tell y'all who to like. I've been saying this for how long? And nobody believed me. They gave you Kendrick. They gave you all these people. Let's be honest. But they definitely gave you Drake. They gave him to you through Young Money and told you that he was great. And then because you thought he was great, all of our great artists who we know is great, he went around and did features with all them people. Rick Ross, that's another one. Remember when the whole Rick Ross thing popped off? And they was like, oh, Ross, you lucky Drake did a feature with you. No, let's call a thing a thing. If Ross had not done all them features with Drake at the beginning of his career, not saying that he wouldn't be where he would be, but it would have definitely had a huge impact on his trajectory to where did he went, because Ross was already solidified. Maybach Music was already its own thing. Drake coming to Maybach Music with that "What I Came Back For You," that was an addition to Maybach Music. Maybach Music was already Maybach Music. Whether Drake was on the feature or not, the song and the album was still gonna sell. But they tricked you to believe that Maybach Music needed Drake. No, Drake needed Maybach Music. Did not Kendrick tell you that in They Not Like Us? Did he not tell you that? He literally broke it down to you when he talked about all the characters that's needed to create the character or celebrity you call Drake. He told you that. And it went over so many people's heads because they fans. Drake ain't did nobody black no favors. Let's really be clear about this. Drake has done nobody from Black America no favors. As a matter of fact, Black America has made Drake rich beyond his wildest dreams. Don't nobody from Black America owe Drake nothing. Stop letting the industry tell you who's that. You know who it is, but you're allowing them to tell you who's who. They don't tell you. You know who is who. Don't nobody from FBA Black America owe Drake nothing. As a matter of fact, take Black America from Drake and he doesn't exist. Delete FBA. Delete Black America from Drake's his whole image, his music and everything, and he never exists. We never see the light of day of him. So don't tell me that, when Drake did a lot of niggas favors. Drake put a lot of niggas on. That's why niggas will never be as big as Drake. No, y'all only think Drake big like that because you making him big like that. You in your mind think Drake big like that. And that's why he like that. Because you think that. But in theory, he's not. He's a man-made character. Made in the lab and given to you. Let's call a thing a thing. Black America don't owe Drake shit. Drake owe Black America his whole freaking life. Let's call a thing a thing. Thug could be lost. I ain't.
Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on, though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Because the shit you and him doing, this shit ain't really doing that.
Right.
Put somebody on. It's okay to run you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. You did all that shit for nothing, nigga. You ain't help nobody, nigga. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. King ain't big. King love hell, man. He can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out. Like, man, watch out. I truly believe you do a song on me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybag, Savage. I truly believe we'll have your ass dope, trending, like, cause it's gonna be like people in the real world fucking with you, not the goddamn, not the rap world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real players and cool bitches, lit bitches, and players and shit like that fucking with you. Them type of people ain't fucking with you. You gonna get like the real streets and the real people fucking with you. You gonna get the East Coast fucking. East Coast ain't fucking with you, bro. You really trying to keep all the blessings to yourself. You really trying to keep everything to yourself.
I don't know. He's saying the East Coast ain't messing with Kendrick. I live, I guess, technically on the East Coast, but us in the South, we don't play the East Coast, West Coast. We in the South. However, geographically, I live on the East Coast, and I don't think that that's the temperament. I could be wrong, but I think the people rock with Kendrick. I think Drake have his fans, and the people rock with Drake. They still rock with Drake. But I don't think there's a consensus that the people on the East Coast don't rock with Kendrick. I at least maybe I'll say this. I've never heard it. I could be wrong, but I'll say I've never heard it. From what I've heard, East Coast, West Coast, North, South, people rock with Kendrick. Even if they Drake fans, they still, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Really sit in the studio and work on the album and don't put nobody on the album. Like, God damn, bro, you ain't gonna fuck with nobody? You ain't gonna bless nobody? Bullshit ass King? Like, but it's like, what the hell is you doing? You supposed to be fucking with me, Wham, Dirt. Savvy, you supposed to be fucking with us. You supposed to be calling us like, hey, man, I want y'all young niggas on my album. I'm on some player shit this time around. I'm on some player shit. Like, come on, man, god damn. I don't know, though. You niggas be crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully he do the song, though. If he don't, I ain't really giving no damn.
We'll still be good.
Yeah, over good. Continue being rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue being rap, man. Stay supportive.
Yeah.
Put my album cover or something, man. Stay supportive, man. All that. I ain't posting no pictures 6 years shit, man. Watch out. Nigga don't care about all that shit, man. Nobody don't give no fuck about none of that. I guarantee you, your first post you post, that motherfucker gonna do 1 million or 2 million likes. You can get out in the next 16 years. You not gonna get on here and get no 100 million likes on your post. You're not Kim Kardashian, man. So whatever you call yourself doing with your internet, and if you just want to prove like, I won't be on the internet, what is that proving? What they do? What you do? Instagram is meant for pictures, man. Post your picture, bro. Or just delete your Instagram.
Right.
Yeah. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never.
So there you go. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Thug. People could say that, the way you did Rich Homie Quan, allegedly, and some other people, allegedly. So, pot, meat, kettle, how y'all doing? You feel what I'm saying? But again, I don't know. Listen, I'm not in the industry. I don't care who put who on. I don't like none of them. How about that? I don't give a damn about none of them. I ain't gonna say I don't like them because I like some of Thug's stuff, and I don't care about none of them. How about that? I could care less about Kendrick, Drake, or Thug. But my thing is, Thug, you sound like a whole hoe out here, if I'm being completely honest. Now, I've always found the femininity in you, even when it was blatantly obvious to the world, even though people look past that to see the masculinity in you. I've always seen the femininity in Thug. So him on the phone spilling tea like this, it's really not out of the scope of my ideas of him doing. It's really more or less, if I knew that this how he was, he could have called me. I would have paid for the phone calls. You see what I'm saying? Because certain information is priceless. Now, I don't know all the players and a lot of the tea he was spilling, but he really is on his phone like gossiping like a bitch. He is. And I don't give a damn how many hits he called. I don't give a damn how many niggas he popped. I don't give a damn if the nigga could fight. I don't give a damn if the nigga could. He on the phone gossiping like a bitch. And I'm a woman. And I gossip. That's what I do for a living. And I understand what gossiping like a bitch sound like. And that's what he doing. These the new men though. See, I don't know. I guess I'm spoiled. The men I come from, they see women talking, they exit the room. They don't even want to be around us talking and running our mouth. And you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. The men I know, they want to hear it, after everything done settled down. If they listening and they sitting right there, they'll act like they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be like, well, who you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, real men ain't sitting around women just cackling like hens. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't know. So when I'm hearing these men talking about, yeah, man, nigga this, nigga that, you sound like a whole hoe out here. You sound like a bitch. I'm just saying, I'm not saying men don't talk because men talk. But the way he doing it is giving, how you doing? Wendy Williams seed. You know what I'm saying? It's giving front porch gossip. It's giving, girl, who all over there? Who you around? You got me on speakerphone? You feel what I'm saying? It's giving, you have a collect call from, take me off a speakerphone. You feel what I'm saying? And look at me, my meth ass. Soon as the collect call from, you have a collect call from, take me off a speakerphone. Look at me fumbling with the phone, trying to get it off a speakerphone. Hello, 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 yeah, what happened? Hold on, let me walk outside. Hold on. You feel what I'm saying? If I knew, girl, do you hear me? He wouldn't have had to pay for no phone call. I would have paid for every call. Do you hear me? Girl, the way I'd have been fumbling. You have a collect call from, take me off a seat. Oh, hold on, girl. Oh, girl, look. I don't care where I'm at, on live and everything, girl. I'm going to call y'all back. I'm coming right back. Hold on. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, hello. Yes, I accept the call. Yeah, hello. Yeah, what's going on? How everything going on? Girl, please. If I knew. I'm just saying if I knew. I didn't know. But if I knew, I would have paid for them phone calls. Do you hear me? Yeah, Thug, you out here gossiping like a little bitch. I ain't gonna hold you. But it don't surprise me. It just surprised a lot of the other people. But I'm just telling you now, it's not becoming of you. It's really not. It's really not. I heard what you were saying about some other people. It's not becoming. It doesn't look good for you. It doesn't. So, hold on. Y'all keep thugging y'all prayers, girl. Get that gossiping spirit. He got a gossiping spirit on him. Ooh, get that gossiping spirit off of you. Somebody do a prayer. Ooh, throw some holy water on him or something. He got a little tattletale spirit. Get it off of him, Lord Jesus. Lord, cover him, Lord. Get that gossiping spirit off of him. Get him off of him, please. Let's move on, girl. All that gossiping, girl, that's just crazy. I mean, how old are we? Ooh. Gossip. Just crazy, girl. Whew. Anyway, call me next time you do a bid, Thug. I will pay for the calls. You ain't got to pay me nothing. It's free. It's on me. On who? On me. Who the calls on? When Thug go back and do another bid, because he going. When he go back and do another bid, and they call me on the phone, you have a collect call. Would you like to accept? Who is it on? On me. Run next. I got it. Don't worry. 25 cents a minute. Charge it to the game. I got it. Don't worry about it. I will accept all the calls. Go and accept them. She must be messing with him, girl. Think what you want. I don't care. Yeah, go and visit them. What's up? Going down there. I need this tea in person too. You think I'm gonna just take the phone calls? Go and get on the list. Going down there. Don't care what y'all see. Put it in the blogs. Yeah, she been messing with him, girl. I don't care what y'all see. I'm getting unadulterated tea on this here phone. I don't care what y'all see. Y'all will thank me later, girl. It is what it is. You get it? Y'all get the likes up on the video. Speaking of, Kelly Price cussed y'all out. Yes, she did. Thank you for the super chat. OMG, making it rain. Come on, man. Y'all ain't got to do it like that, but y'all do. Thank you so much, Truth Be Told by Wanda, for making it rain.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you, Truth Be Told by Wanda. She says, wanted to make it rain for my second grandbaby, who's a week old, Miss Violet Jones in the newest Acorn. Y'all internet niece. Oh, man, congratulations. Happy birthday to my new internet niece, Miss Violet Jones. Man, congratulations. I am so happy for y'all. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Shout out to our new Acorn niece. We got a lot of nieces and nephews on this here channel, and we love them all. You feel what I'm saying? So thank you so much, Truth Be Told by Wanda, for the super chat. And congratulations to you and to the mother and father and everybody else in the family. Congratulations, man. Shout out. I love hearing good news. And I'm glad y'all like to hear some too, because now we're about to hear some bad news. Kelly Price, fat ass Kelly Price done cussed y'all out. Yes, she did. Kelly Price done had enough of you hoes. Now, I didn't say it. From this segment on, in this segment, these are not my words. This is Kelly Price words. And she said she done had enough of you hoes. So this what happened. Y'all must have been down at that lady's show. And she must have been on the stage hollering, she was a friend of mine. And one of you helpers must have been in that crowd and must have looked down at that lady's feet, or y'all must have looked at that lady's outfit, or something y'all looked down at, and y'all went on this here internet and y'all must have dragged that lady, or y'all must have said something in between notes. Whatever it was, Kelly Price is tired of you hoes. Yes, she is. Kelly Price said that y'all hoes, talking about y'all, not me. I'm just telling y'all because I'm the messenger. So don't battle me. Don't battle me. Battle fat ass Kelly Price. Don't battle me. Now, this is what Kelly said. Kelly said, y'all hoes, talking about y'all, she said, y'all hoes is fake. She said, every time y'all turn around, y'all hoes want to be women empowerment this, women empowerment that. Y'all hoes don't want to do no women empowerment. She said y'all hoes is really the most hating ass hoes, and she can't stand y'all hoes. This is what Kelly Price said. So don't come over here telling me nothing. This is what Kelly Price said, and she done had enough. Now, she said a lot more than that. I just wanted to give y'all the clip notes. So let me say this. Kelly not all the way wrong. Kelly not all the way right, but it's Kelly. Now, Kelly, I ain't gonna lie. When your ass went missing and your churn was looking for you, bitch, and we thought your boyfriend had done kidnapped you. Remember that? Remember you went missing. Your churn was on here crying. The brat was on here crying, talking about ain't nothing wrong with Kelly Price. We needed to see your face. Remember we was looking for you, bitch? And then after that, when we finally found you, when your churn finally found you, you came out here and cursed all us out, bitch. See, Kelly, one thing Kelly good for is cussing us the fuck out, okay? This ain't our first time getting cussed out. So if you new to getting cussed out by Kelly, welcome to the party. You're late, okay? One thing Kelly gonna do is get on here and curse a bitch out. And she don't care who it is. So this ain't our first time getting cussed out. If you feel some type of way about getting cussed out by Kelly, you need to develop tougher skin, because this is an ongoing thing with Kelly. But let me say this with you, Kelly, bitch. When you went missing and we was on the case trying to find you, bitch, when you came back and cursed us out and told us to mind our business because you was with your nigga, I did that. I shut up and I mind my business. I did. But now, bitch, whoever done cursed you out and dragged you down to the show, you gonna come on here and drag all of us. We don't have nothing to do with that. We don't have nothing to do with whatever hoe dragged you. But here you go. Here you go again. Fat ass Kelly Price cussing all us out. So here we go. We got to get cussed out together. I just want to say this. I don't take offense because I done been cussed out by Better. However, she is making some points. Let's get into it, y'all. Put your feelings on your shoulders and let's get cussed out by Kelly together.
You have it right now because there's nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in. And my feet are so damn big and who dressed me. I'm still going to be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bull. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying and you know, Lord, pray for me because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people
there you go.
On God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated and you are this and you are that and you are the other. Find yourself because a degree does not give you class.
Ooh.
Find yourself because a degree ain't going to get your stupid into heaven.
Ooh.
Find yourself because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't going to do nothing but your ass whipped when somebody walk up on you that don't know that you don't even know is watching you.
Ooh.
I said what I said.
Ooh.
I'm letting you have it right now because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for...
She said what she said. That'll hold y'all. That'll hold you. That'll hold all you hoes. All right, let's get into it. Now, Kelly, like I said, Kelly ain't all the way wrong. Let's start here first. Kelly not all the way wrong, but somebody must have fried her ass up at the last show. Whoever it was fried Kelly up. That day wasn't the day for Kelly. Kelly came on here and dragged us all. Now, like I said, she not all the way wrong. Because like she said, y'all drag my feet. Said my feet look like boats. Y'all drag my outfit. Said I look like I was going to Sunday best. She said, y'all drag me. But bitch, I'm still cashing my check. And you know what? She's right. And to the women who was dragging Kelly, y'all is wrong for that. Okay, just go there and enjoy the songs. Y'all don't have to be there dragging Kelly like that. And she's right. They do be having black women who be acting like they pro-woman, and they really not pro-woman. Them helpers really be on here pro the women they like and tear down any other women they see in their path. Let's really call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. You know what I mean? A lot of women claim to be pro-woman, and them heifers is the most anti-woman you'll see. And this is another thing, too, because this is the same thing. I'm glad you put this up, Meek Mills. It's the same thing with Clarissa Shield. She looked like us. See, this is the problem. Y'all let Instagram and the internet cloud y'all judgment. See, people live in the metaverse. That's the problem. We have a lot of people literally living and residing in the metaverse. They believe that the stuff that they see on the internet is real. That's why I be seeing a lot of people, like for instance, y'all be thinking that the girls that you see on the internet with the big old butts and the makeup and the hair, y'all really be thinking that that's how people really supposed to look in real life. Kelly Price is you, your auntie, your mama, you feel what I'm saying? Your cousin, your sister. Kelly looked like the regular girl. Just like Clarissa Shields looks like the regular girl. Outside the makeup, the hair, and the clothes, and the shoes, they look like regular black women. But we have gone so far living in this metaverse of the internet, we think that being regular looks bad. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Because at the end of the day, we got to get back to what normal looked like. Because now a lot of people don't look normal. Okay? But shout out to Kelly, man. Kelly cussed all us out. But I'm used to getting cussed out by Kelly. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, when Kelly cursed me out, girl, I don't even take offense. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them other times. Here she go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hold this. Y'all hold that. I'm cashing my check. F y'all. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Kelly, girl. Till next time. Till you curse us out next time, girl. See you later. You know what I mean? But like I said, she wasn't all the way wrong. There are a lot of hypocritical women who run around claiming black women this, black women that. And we all know it's a bunch of crap. We all know it's a bunch of crap. But I don't tear down people looks like that. Well, I do on Rolly. I do be doing that to Rolly on baddies. But other than that, I don't just be sitting around there doing that to people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got cussed out, y'all. We've been cussed out by better. So we'll live to fight another day. I think we'll be fine. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I hope you guys like the video. I hate how they do Clarissa too. They do Clarissa a job. They really do. Y'all really do Clarissa Shields a job. And that lady really just trying to live her life. Yeah, she'll throw it off. You feel what I'm saying? But who ain't? You feel me? And y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for the way y'all be doing Clarissa. I like that Clarissa. I like her. Say what I said. This is just a genuine question. I want all black women to come to the front of the congregation. Since we talking about black women, this is a genuine question. And I really, truly want to know the logic and reasoning behind this mindset. Black women, I see a lot of black women who go and do amazing things. They defeat odds that were set up for them. I see a lot of black women who come from really messed up environments and they get to better or other environments and they make do out of that. And they defeat all these odds and they beat all these hurdles and then they go and do something stupid like this. So this attorney from YSL got pregnant by somebody from the trial, a wife beater nigga. I really want to know the logic behind this. I need the black women to come to the congregation. I need to ask a question because I'm a black woman and I'm trying to see something. And I understand certain factors come into play because sometimes that zick will turn a bitch blind. I know that. I done been blinded a few times. I too have been Ray Charles. Yes, I have walked around like this. Yes. I too have walked around like that. And I am not above it to say I won't ever walk around like this again. So I understand. You feel what I'm saying? But what I want to understand is this. You defeat all these odds and set up all these things and set up this future to combat everything you didn't want to happen in your past. And then you go get a nigga like this. You know what this feels like? It feels like running a marathon and you reach the finish line and you looking at the finish line and it's right there. And you on your last breath and your last leg and when you finally cross the finish line, somebody just snatched the ribbon from you. Because that's what this really is. Everything you defied, everything you worked against, you really just went against when you went and got pregnant and married a nigga in a wife beater from a YSL trial. I think this logic on the black women need to be studied. And this is not a one-off. This is very, very common in our community. And this is just me. I could be an anomaly or something like that, but I really and truly want to know the logic behind just repairing everything in your life and then hustling backwards like this. Bless a little heart, bless a little soul. Let me say this to black women. You can get all the degrees, you can get all the success you want. If you don't heal yourself, girl, you're going to be right back to square one. I'm sorry. You will not defeat them odds you think you're defeating. You're going to put yourself right back in a situation. I need black people to go heal. Jesus, go heal. It'd be a lot of childhood trauma too. I know because I done been there. I had to heal a lot of my childhood trauma. So I know there's a lot of childhood trauma we need to heal. And I really want us to go and heal. Please do some grounding or something, Lord. Please, Lord. Please. Yeah, Kendra too with Jock, all them girls. I just don't understand. Girl, you couldn't pay. Girl, I ain't even got no money. You couldn't pay a nigga with nothing to look at. Wife beat a nigga. It's just certain things. Certain things before a nigga even look at me, I'm good. You got on a wife beater. I'm good. I'm straight. You hang with YS. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't even care if you got money. You hang with thugs. A grown ass man named Young Thug. I'm straight. And again, he's a rapper, he's successful. I'm straight. It's just certain things. You know what I mean? You on trial. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm straight. You on trial? Yeah, that's a big red flag. I'll pass. I'm straight. I get it. Things happen. You know the man. I get it. The system. I'm here. I'm here for all that. Fight the power. But I'm straight. I'm good. It's just certain things. I don't know. I don't know. I remember one time this dude told me he had 4 kids and 2 of them he don't want to deal with. He said he gonna get them to God. I said, yeah, let me get you up off the phone. See, you see what I'm saying? Certain things is just like I'm good. You know, I don't know. Let's move on. Who you telling? Boy, listen. Listen to me. I want to testify. I want to testify to you. I can't be in 2 places at one time. Baby, that Vic. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. I don't know what he put on the end of it, but whatever he did, listen, man, look. My first windmill was behind some Zick. Do you hear me? Girl, stop acting crazy. Girl, please. I don't know what the Most High did to it. Whatever he did to it, whatever he dipped it in. Child, look. Man, look. Some of us are still in rehab. Let's just say that. Some of us are recovering and taking it day by day. Okay? Some of us, you know, they say addiction is a daily process. You know, they say you're never really defeated. They say you got to take it every day. It's a 1-step program on a day-to-day basis. I have been taking my steps. Sometimes I fall short. That's why I take my meetings or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, I feel like I do what I can when I can. You know, I fight hard. Now, I'm a hard fighter, but I will say, man, look, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Oh, Black Empress said, I've been clean for 2 years. Bless your heart. Oh, girl. Oh, bless your heart. 2 years. Oh, Jesus. I think that's a punishment, Lord. That's why I know I have a real problem. 2 years, girl. I feel like somebody want me burning in hell. 2 years. Bitch, you want me dead. 2 years, you want my breath out of my body. Do you hear me? Girl, please. Girl, I don't have that type of capability. I'm working on it, though. I'm meditating and working on it, y'all. I'm meditating and working on it. You say 2 years to me. You might as well tell me you want me to go to prison for life. You feel what I'm saying, girl? 2 years. Girl, please. Anyways, let's move on, girl. This is too much for me. I'm getting old. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Girl, 2 years. Oh. Girl, how do y'all live? How y'all breathing on a day-to-day basis? Are y'all all right? Y'all got a support system? A group? Girl, I need to join the group, girl. We need a group back on the shy, girl. We need to get a group together where we can sit down and talk about it. Get a charcuterie board and discuss it, girl. We need to get a group, girl. I don't know, a ladies group. I need a group. I don't think I'm that strong. Yeah, how I be telling y'all gotta be strong. I gotta be strong. I don't think I'm that strong yet. But he ain't through with me yet. He ain't through with me yet. Just give him a little chance. Let's move on. Now this is true. Sometimes, because sometimes they say something and you just be like, is it just me? Have y'all ever had a situation where you just knew before the dude came over or before you went by the dude's house, you was going to give it to him? You knew it. Like you prepared, you took your bath. You feel me? I know we going to the movies, but I already know after I'm about to pop. You feel me? Yeah, I know we just about to go sit down and get something to eat, but I'm about to take my bath and put my little clothes in you know what I'm saying? Because you already know, and then you get there. And then you get there. And all in your mind while you sipping and acting like it's all cool. Oh, I don't drink that much. I'll just have a little sip. I don't do too much. Just not too much. No, I don't really drink like that. I just, every now and again socially, but I don't really drink like that. You're doing all of that trying to be cute. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, trying to take the shots to the head so you can blame it on the liquor later. And then here come this nigga talking crazy, saying it just something he say that just dry up, shrivel up your cooch like this. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, don't it make you want just... Girl, it just make you want to grab a nigga by the back of the neck, girl. I'm telling you.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
Done took that extra bath for nothing, nigga. Man, watch out. Don't call me no more. Oh, you ain't been answering the phone. Yeah, I don't want to talk no more. Nigga, I done took my extra bath. I wasn't even trying to take that extra bath. I took this extra bath trying to come over there. Man, watch out. Get off me, man. Bye. Bye. Now you wondering why I don't answer the phone no more. My phone off. Hell. Let's move on. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Now, we need to get into this National Guard situation with Trump. Apparently, Trump is sending the National Guard to Chicago and some other areas. Now, this is the thing. When it comes to Trump with this National Guard, a lot of things are taking place. Now, y'all know me. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I have my theories, right? But some people are feeling like, I know they have a lot of mayors that are coming out saying that, hey, we don't need National Guard. Crime is actually down. They were saying a whole bunch of stuff. But Trump is insisting on sending these National Guard troops to certain areas of America. Now, some people might think there's a lot of theories going on. Let me say this. I was talking to my daddy yesterday, and my daddy was telling me that, like I told y'all last time, that they trying to set it up where they put people in these little small cities and control everybody and, basically be able to run up in your house and, martial law type teas or whatever. And I agree with that. I think it's a multitude of things. You know what I'm saying? I think it's that. I think they are definitely trying to institute martial law. I think they're trying to do these smart cities. Yes, absolutely. And I also think that they're trying to contain the poor Black population as well, because they're preparing for something, or they know something that we don't know. Now, my conspiracy theory brain is, remember they told us about the FB aliens. Y'all remember the aliens who look like African Americans? Now, they're saying that the FB aliens is supposed to be amongst us, and they're supposed to be coming here in November. Now, I don't know if the FB aliens are the reason why that the Trump administration is sending in the National Guard. I hope not, because I don't know if them niggas is really prepared for the FB aliens. But either way, the point is, it could be a multitude of things as to why Trump is sending in the National Guard. But whatever it is not good for Black America, okay? This is not good for Black America, especially if you live in the middle to the lower class in Black America, because you are beholden to the government. If you are dependent on any government system, I don't care if it's welfare, food stamps, and or even a job. Yes, even a job. If you depend on any system, you will be moved and forced any which way they choose and see fit. It's unfortunate, but it is the God's honest truth. So what do I mean when I say dependent upon a job? Meaning, like, if you work your job and you feel like if you get fired tomorrow, you done. Yeah, that means you. And that's most Americans, myself included. You see what I'm saying? It's most Americans. And this is what the government wanted, right? Now, according to my daddy, he says that his theory is they want to get rid of that buffer system, that millionaire middle class system, and keep it to where everybody's either super rich or everybody's either super rich or super poor. Kind of giving you more like the Jetsons and the Flintstones tease. Remember, I told you, if you look back at the Jetsons and the Flintstones, the cartoons, those cartoons, even though look like they were happening at different times, they were actually happening at the same time. And you saw that in the episode when the Jetsons met the Flintstones. They were actually living in the same time frame. It's just that either the Jetsons was extremely rich, and the what do you call them? The Flintstones were extremely poor. That's what my dad's theory is. And that could possibly be true. And I believe that. Now, the other theory is one of my theories, like I say, is for control. It's hard to control people when they're scattered. But when you can put people into small pockets and keep them under surveillance, because these small cities, these smart cities, are going to have crazy surveillance. Matter of fact, your cities now already have crazy surveillance. Your lights, your stop signs, your power lines, all of that stuff is surveillance. You're being heavily surveilled now. But it's going to be really, really bad, like some movies type stuff. They want to put all these poor black people, or poor people, period, in these small pockets to have better control over them. Also, my theory is about slavery. I do believe that once people are solely reliant on the government will have their way with the people. And the democracy that you thought we lived under, because we don't and we never have, it's always been an illusion. The democracy you thought we lived under, you will come to further see that we never really had. I thought you guys learned this during COVID. See, I thought the veil would be lifted and the aha moment would happen during COVID. And the reason I'm saying this is because what I know to be a fact is 90% of Black Americans wanted nothing to do with the COVID vaccine shot prior to it being mandatory. But the moment the government told you it was mandatory or mandated it, the same Black people were then turning on other Black people who wanted nothing to do with the shot. The very Black people who didn't want the shot they damn self were turning on other people. See, this is what the government uses to trick you. And this is what they're going to use once they put you guys and put us all in these smart cities. It's not going to be about what's right. It's not going to be about what you believe. It's going to be about the masses, sheep. You get it? And this is why I try to get you guys to ground. This is why I tell y'all to get outside and ground and start tapping within. Because if you don't tap in, guess what? You will be taken off with this wave of sheeple. Because you will fall in with the sheep, because you won't even realize the play till it's too late. Okay? But this is what the government does. Okay? And I thought you guys would have picked up on that you don't have a democracy in 2020, because remember, a mandate is not a law. Let me say that again. A mandate is not a law. A mandate is not a law. It is just that, a mandate. The people have always had the power. If 1/3 of the people stood up and said, we ain't taking that shot, the shot would have went away. But the fact of the matter is, most people are sheep and they are cowards. So most people just took it, even though they didn't want it. They took it and shut the fuck up, or they took it and then scolded everybody else who didn't want to take it. Yes, you did. Eat it. It's in the past. It happened. Let's move on. We need to learn from it. This is not a moment to point fingers at nobody. This is a teaching moment, because we need to learn from that. Because this is what they're going to do again and again and again, because it continues to work flawlessly. And y'all not catching on. Okay? Now, like I was saying, what the government does is it gets you in these pockets so that it can easily control you better. The biggest test run, trial run was COVID. It worked flawlessly. Now they're ready to go in with the big leagues. Okay? Now, when it comes to spiritual warfare, and when it comes to the spirit realm and what needs to be taking place in the spirit realm to combat this, the people who know what they need to be doing and where they need to be, they are working and doing their part. But I also need everybody else out here to tap in so that you won't fall into the trap, because your ass gonna fall into it. I see it happen all the time. Your ass will fall in the trap. If you too busy walking around with these blinders on, you're going to fall right in the trap. Tap in. Do your genealogy. Okay, now back to this National Guard thing. So here we go. Trump is activating the National Guard in Chicago. We all know the history of Chicago and its violence. The mayor came out. First of all, Mayor Brandon Adams has always been against Trump in this whole situation. He wants to spend all his money on the foreigners and the illegal immigrants, the aliens. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he wants to spend all the nigga money, all the poor people money in Chicago on the illegal immigrants. So he already anti anything Trump got going on. Now, when it comes to this National Guard thing, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Yeah, I feel like they need it, but I know that ain't why he's sending them. So I feel like don't send them. You see what I'm saying? I understand this is deeper than what we looking at. I'll say it like that. Now, here come Brandon Adams talking about the mayor. I mean, talking about Trump trying to put the National Guard out in Chicago. Let's get into it. Y'all get the lights up.
Trump gutted the agency that actually catches gun traffickers just so that he could hand money to ICE and Border Patrol. This president doesn't care about gun violence. He just wants his own secret police force that will do publicity stunts whenever his poll numbers are sinking. Whenever his jobs report shows a stagnating economy, whenever he needs another distraction from his failures. That's what this is about. Trump gutted the agency.
See, this situation with Chicago is a catch-22, and let me tell you why. Because if we're being completely honest between us Black people, there is definitely a problem in Chicago. And it's not just in Chicago. There's a problem in New Orleans. There's a problem in Atlanta. There's a problem in Miami. There's a problem in every major city, Detroit, Michigan. You feel what I'm saying? There's a problem in a lot of these Black places. However, I think the issue is Trump is using that to mask why he really is sending in the National Guard. Trump don't give a damn about niggas killing niggas. Let's really be honest. Trump could care less if we obliterate each other. If we sat around and exterminated each other like 90 going west, do you really believe Trump cares about the overall good of our community? Hell no. But he's saying that, and he's using that as a shield for what he's really trying to do. And this is the worst part. The people who live in these cities, who's under these crime statistics and under this situation, they feeling like, yeah, bring them on in because they tired of it. And I understand. They not wrong. They not wrong, but there's something deeper happening here. You cannot believe that Trump really cares that much about these inner cities to where he want to activate these National Guards for your safety. If you believe that, you a new age fool. This situation right here is a catch-22 because yes, Trump is taking money that he could have been spending on X, Y, and Z and putting it on the National Guard. But Mr. Brandon Adams, you were taking money and resources from the poor Black people in Chicago and giving it to the illegal aliens. I was there. I reported on it. You were closing down schools, parks, recreational systems, and all of that, and giving illegal aliens 5-star hotels, meals, accommodations. So if you're Black in Chicago, what's really the better way to go here? Who really has your best interest at heart? I'll tell you, none of these people. Trump ain't got your best interest at heart. Brandon Adams ain't got your best interest at heart. The governor don't have your best interest at heart. I told you this game of politics is rigged. If you think as a Black American that you have a real solid footing or chance in the enemy's politics, you've already lost. I keep telling y'all that. Now, there are certain things in your control, obviously, when it comes down to the vote and who you put in certain positions. But when it comes to the game as a whole, listen, the game is rigged. This isn't set up for you to excel and prosper. There is no refuge in this game. The left ain't no refuge, and guess what? The right ain't no refuge neither. Y'all gotta pick that. Y'all gotta get, until y'all figure out how to use this politics against the enemy, it's not gonna work. Y'all trying to work with it, and that's your problem. You trying to work with it. Until you realize that none of these sides give a damn about you, you're going to always fall in the same position. You're trying to work with a system that was built against you. You can't, it's not set up for you. It's not working for you. It is set up to use you. That's it. But take the information and do with it as you please. Okay? But you don't have a refuge if you're black in this situation. Because you got on one hand, Brandon Adams want to take all the resources and give it to illegal immigrants. And then on the other hand, you got Trump playing like he give a damn about niggas in the inner city of Chicago when he don't. He's sending them National Guards troop in there to pry all up in y'all business and get y'all used to martial law. You get it? Because slavery is a choice. When Kanye told y'all that, y'all got in y'all feelings, and that's when I knew it was the truth. Because it is a choice. They're going to make you choose slavery this time. You just don't see it. You hadn't caught on to that part yet. So you thinking they're going to round you up, put guns on you, and make you go into these smart cities? Think about that. I need you to really think about what I'm saying to you. You think the government going to round up the National Guard and put up guns and make you and physically pull you up out your house and make you go into these smart camps and these concentration camps they're going to call smart cities? You think that's what they're going to do? No, duck, goose. You're going to get up and walk right into it. They're going to make you accept it because slavery is a choice. It is what it is. If it hurt, you need to ask yourself why. If what I said just now bothers you, ask yourself why that bothered me. Because you're going to choose to walk right into your slavery. I'm telling you now. You're going to walk right into it. They're going to put it as convenience. They're going to put a big ribbon on it and make it seem like it's so good and you're going to walk right into it. Watch. It is what it is. I'm just giving you the tea. So don't feel like Brandon Johnson, Brandon Adams, Brandon Johnson, whatever it is. Don't feel like he on your side. And you damn sure better not feel like Trump on your side because he not. Trump could give 2 F's if you niggas go down there and annihilate each other. It ain't going to hurt him or help him at all. Please be mindful of that. Now, that was Brandon Johnson, right? Hold on. Now, mind you, the governor is with him, and they out there protesting. Look at the protest. Now, this is in Chicago. Black America, mind your business. I get what you're saying. Do not go out there. We talked about energy and how important energy is, and I told y'all about harvesting energy. I told you guys about how great protests are for harvesting energy, for dropping all types of stuff on you, sickness, all types of stuff. Stay away from that. Let the clears go out there with their picket signs. Don't you go out there. Tina said, I drove past there. Ain't no black people out there. Thank you, Tina. Don't y'all go out there. Let them clears go out there and fight. We sitting back, 2025, we sitting back and watching clear on clear crime. We not intervening in that. Do not get in the middle of the universe repairing itself. We eating our popcorn. We grounding. We meditating. We meditating and grounding. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? Now let's get into some of the clears protesting. Y'all like the video? And you know what's crazy? And this is why I know I'm telling y'all, stand down, Black America. Because the people who out there protesting, hollering no troops in Chicago, the troops ain't gonna be in their neighborhood. Let me say that again. The people out there you looking at hollering no troops in Chicago, the troops not gonna be in their neighborhood. So then ask yourself, why they give a damn about troops being in Chicago? If the troops not gonna affect them, why you think they out there hollering no troops in Chicago? It's a setup. It's a setup. Do not go out there and fall for that okie doke. That is a banana in the tailpipe waiting to happen. Do not go out there. Let them clears. Yep, a lot of them paid actors. Absolutely. Let them clears go out there with their Mayo protests and their Mayo signs and holler no troops in Chicago. You can sit at home and say it from the TV. You can call your friends and talk about it on FaceTime. Y'all can even go live on Instagram if you feel the need to. But you sit your ass down. Because remember, the troops ain't going to be by these folks' house. When they put the troops in Chicago, they're not going to be by them people's house. They coming to your house. So why ain't you get it? I need y'all to pick up on this. I told y'all most of these protests are fake anyway. They get paid actors to start them off. That's how they did us for George Floyd. We was too emotionally charged, me included. We were too emotionally charged to see it. This is how they start and get you riled up every time. And most of the time they be dropping a whole bunch of that crap over us on the helicopters with the stuff, the stuff they be dropping over us saying they spraying for mosquitoes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They wait to get a whole bunch of us niggas in one group, hollering together, singing, "We shall overcome." And here come the helicopter, spraying that autism over us, spraying that IEP over us, spraying them fibroids and that cancer. Spraying them HIVs. Here it come. We down there, we shall overcome. We trying to go viral and be in the next social studies book, and it's a goddamn helicopter up there spraying the new STIs over us. You get it? Stay your ass home. Carry your ass home. Let the clears, you get it? Let the clears get out there and fight amongst themselves. Because like I say, the troops ain't going to their neighborhoods. They going to your neighborhood. So why in the hell is they out there protesting and you at home? Stay your ass out the way. Let them white folks deal with what they got to deal with. Stay your ass out the way. Stay out the way, Black America. This ain't your fight. We've been taking back our energy and watching this world go to shit. Stay out the way. This ain't our fight. This ain't our fight. Even though the National Guard is coming to the neighborhood, this ain't the way we gonna combat that. This ain't it. There's a lot of things gonna happen behind the scenes, but this ain't it. Let that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. This is clear on clear crime. We don't have nothing to do with that. We don't have nothing to do with that. Hold on. So then, here go Trump. Let's get into Trump. Now, Trump, remember, Trump is an actor too. If you guys believe, first of all, that this might even be the real Trump, then bless your little heart. Bless your heart. Dick Gregory been told us that they be having a clone out here. Dick Gregory been told us that years ago. Rest in peace to Dick Gregory, okay? Now, this clone that y'all call Trump is playing his part. Let me tell y'all something. If you believe you put Trump in the White House, you a new age fool. Hello? Everything is going according to plan. Everything was already written. I've told you this before. The Simpsons don't predict shit. They give you the script. Okay? Everything is going according to plan. You did not do anything when it came to this president. You didn't. Not white, not black, not Hispanic, not Asian. Everything is going according to plan. Now they want you to think that you have that power until they take it away from you altogether. But you didn't have nothing to do with this. This ain't got nothing to do with you. So when Trump come on here doing what he got to do and say what he got to say, you got to know that he's doing his part. He's doing the part of the plan that you hadn't caught on to yet. This is his role. He's reciting his lines. Trump is reciting his lines, okay? Get that through your head. Like I say, if you really believe that this is Trump, and if you really believe that this man really give a damn about niggas, then I feel so sorry for you, fag. You got a long way to go. Let's get into Trump and his lines for the play. The world is a stage. Like the video.
He said, mind up on Chicago, though? Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in. When you lose, look, I have an obligation. This isn't a political thing. I have an obligation. When we lose, when 20 people are killed over the last 2.5 weeks and 75 are shot with bullets, he said,
Make your mind up on Chicago, though?
let's be real. When Trump was in office the last time, the crime in Chicago was litty. Trump didn't give a damn, and he don't give a damn about 20 people being shot in Chicago. Let's be real. Trump don't give a damn about 20 white people being shot in Chicago. Can we talk? Can we talk? See, the same way Obama tricked the poor blacks, Trump tricked the poor whites. Trump don't give a damn about 20 poor white folks getting killed in Chicago. He could care less. That's what y'all not understanding. See, you're living in it, so you understand it and you feeling like, okay, this is going to be to our benefit. And to an extent, it is. But let's be real honest, girl. Trump don't give a damn. There's something else here. There's something other than what he's saying is the reason why the National Guard are going in there. It ain't got shit to do with niggas robbing and killing each other. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, it don't have nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. But Trump is reciting his lines as he always do. Y'all gotta be, man, look. Hold on. Here's a larger.
I didn't say when we're going in.
Let's get into Trump talking about going into Chicago, y'all. Like the video.
When you lose, look, I have an obligation. This isn't a political thing. I have an obligation. When we lose, when 20 people are killed over the last 2.5 weeks and 75 are shot with bullets. So let me tell you a little story about a place called DC, District of Columbia, right here where we are. It's now a safe zone. We have no crime. It's in such great shape. You can go and actually walk with your children, your wife, your husband. You can walk right down the middle of the street. You're not going to be shot, Peter. You're safe. Everyone likes you anyway. They probably wouldn't do it. But it's so dangerous. And there are people in this audience that you've suffered greatly. There are people in this audience that have been mugged and hurt badly, and they don't want to talk about it. Maybe you were very brave in talking about it. You made quite an impression on a lot of people. I appreciate it. But there were other people in this room that have been hurt very badly just walking down the street in D.C. Washington, D.C. is a safe zone right now. It's a safe city. The restaurants are open. They're booming. You can't get a restaurant. New restaurants are announcing that they're going to be open.
So this is my question. This is how you know this is the introduction into martial law. Because then what is the end goal? Unless you're trying to do National Guard full time from here on out, because basically what he's saying is the local police and the sheriff aren't cutting it. So we need to call in reinforcements and call in military backup. So if the restaurants are opening, there's no crime, people could walk up and down the street and not be mugged and everybody's feeling all safe, the end goal must be that this is going to be the new norm, right? Is this what he's proposing? Is this what he's saying? That's what it's given to me. Because then if by the logic that he's giving, basically once the National Guard is taken out of DC, we're going to be back to square one. But this is all a distraction anyway. Listen, he's not putting the National Guard in there behind no crime or none of that. This is all cap. Let's get back into it.
This took place in 12 days. Now it's 15 days, but 3 days ago, it became what's known as a safe zone. It's a safe city. And this city was really bad, really, really bad. We took 1,600 people out, hardcore criminals that will not be coming back anytime soon. And we're very proud of it. You know, to have our nation's capital lose every week, you know, it was like years, many years where every single week somebody was killed for many consecutive weeks. This went on for years. And then we had last week, it was announced that nobody was killed last week. And I made that announcement in front of a very distinguished leader of a country. And I'm saying proudly, ladies and gentlemen, nobody was killed in Washington, D.C. this week. He looked at me like, what's that all about? I say, yeah, we have a little bit of a crime problem. And we don't have a crime problem in Washington anymore. And the mayor has been very helpful. And the police commission has been very helpful. And it's been a great team. And I would love to have Governor Pritzker call me. I gain respect for him. and say, we do have a problem and we'd love you to send in the troops because you know what? The people, they have to be protected. I saw today on.
Let me say this really quickly to yeah, he's definitely trumpeting. Oh my God, he's definitely trumpeting. Listen, let me say this. When it comes to Trump trying to sell this the way that he's selling it, you have to ask yourself, why would he want to sell it like that? Like, and I get it. It makes more sense to say, okay, we're putting DC or we're putting the National Guard in here because of the crime and how outrageous it got. And the National Guard is going to simmer down with the crime and kind of like bring more justice and order, because that's what they're going to say. But the fact of the matter is they're not telling you that they're instituting a new norm. That's all they're doing, is instituting a new norm. They are making you, because remember I told you, you're going to choose your own slavery. They're making you okay with the idea of having this enforcement in your neighborhoods. Now, don't get me wrong. Certain places do need special enforcements. Yeah, some of them do. But they're trying to make this a norm across the board. See, they start off with DC, and this has been since history. You guys don't understand how history has worked. It's the same thing with the slave codes in Virginia. It start off in one place, and once they see that it goes off without a hitch here, it spreads. It just spreads like wildfire. Like the Virginia slave codes, it was something that was only happening in Virginia, where these black people were labeled as slaves, until they saw that it worked in Virginia, and it spread it like wildfire through the South and through the East. You see what I'm saying? This is what they do. So when he on here bragging about how DC is so calm, it's so nice, the restaurants are opening, he's selling it to you so that you want to embrace the National Guard coming in, but you're not understanding you're embracing your own martial law. And these people are going to have full control over you. Let's really be clear about this. I don't know if y'all understand what this means. See, y'all looking at them police in the streets and y'all just thinking, oh yeah, well, if I'm out in the streets, they might institute a curfew. No. These people are going to be able to kick down your doors without any recourse. Listen to me. These people are going to be able to come and run all that. This is against the law. This Constitution, all that's about to go out the window. I really hope y'all understanding what I'm saying. Because a lot of y'all be learning the laws. That stuff work against the police. This ain't the police. This ain't the police we dealing with. I think y'all really need to understand what we talking about right now. The whole I have due process, I deserve a phone call, all of that goes out the window when you dealing with martial law. It just is. You don't get an opportunity to say you can't fight. Oh, this is a democracy. All that stuff go out the window. This is what you're going to be inviting in, but he can't give it to you like that. They can't present it to you like that because you're going to say, hell no. So what do? What they do is find an issue and say, hey, we're going to use this to combat this issue. Most people inside of these hoods or inside of these areas want the crime combated. So what are they going to do? Welcome it in. Come on in, Trump. And before you know it, it's going to go from patrolling the streets to you can't come outside at 9 o'clock, to you can't come outside at 5 o'clock, to you was violated. You was found stealing potato chips out the stove, and now you on house arrest. And if you come outside, we could violate you, arrest you, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and they could literally come in your house, grab you up out your bed, whoop-de-whoop, send machines, and there's nothing you could do. This is what you're inviting into your neighborhoods. This is what's happening. This is what he's selling to you. He's not saying this. He's selling it to you as if I'm fighting crime, because there is a crime issue, but they created the crime to give you the resolution so that they can use the resolution to screw you over from the beginning. Does that make sense? They give you the problem. They also give you a solution, and you thinking the solution is to create the problem or to cure the problem, but the solution is to make the problem bigger than the problem was from the beginning. It's a big conundrum. Welcome to the party. You're late. You're being played. We've all been played. It's one big game. There's never been democracy in America. Never. There's always been an illusion of democracy. And the very people who scream and holler America and democracy with the American flags in front they door be the main ones instituting the slavery amongst each other. It's crazy out here. We're being played. And we're going to welcome in and we're going to clap for these soldiers to come in, and they're going to come in and they're going to do whatever they want to do. And there ain't nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Absolutely nothing. It's going to be down to the haves and the haves not. If you ain't got it, you fucked. Now, there's a spiritual warfare happening here. There are a lot of X-Men. There are a lot of Power Rangers. There are a lot of magical people walking amongst us who are in training and in fighting in this spiritual warfare that is going to try to help combat with a whole lot of this stuff. But you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have to do your part. You got to get out here and start grounding. You absolutely have to do your genealogy, because if you don't have a staple in the land, how the hell are you going to be able to say anything? They're going to say, well, who the fuck are you? Well, I'm Joe Smith. Okay. What state in the land do you have? Well, I'm FBA, so prove it. But my mom and my grandma show me documentation. You see what I'm saying? Because documentation is going to be very, 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 very important. I'm trying to help you. Do your genealogy. Tap in and go out there and get the grounding. This is for you, not for me. You feel what I'm saying? This is for us as a community, as a collective. And this is big. Thank niece. Thank you, niece. Thank you, niece Riri. My niece just said something very important. Get out them cities. My niece Ree, I missed your comment. Rihanna, my niece, my Jamaican niece. Shout out to my niece. Get out them cities. Let me tell you something. See y'all in the major cities, you're going first. And this ain't even no scare tactic. The major cities, y'all gonna go in first. All them group think ass motherfuckers in the major cities, New Orleans, Atlanta, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tallahassee, Montgomery, name the cities, Chicago, and what I say, Detroit, all them in the major cities, y'all going first. Y'all going first. Cause y'all gonna walk right into it. Cause y'all all group think. Y'all like a bunch of big ass sheep. Big ass LA. Oh yeah, y'all going first. New York, New Jersey, all y'all going first. If you in a major city, oh Lord. Very few up Tampa. Oh yeah, very few. Houston. Oh my God. Yes, indeed. Y'all going first. Y'all going first. And it's not because you're stupid or anything. You're just the most uneducated. The people in the city have all the education in the world, but they're the most uneducated of us all. Let me say that again, because I damn sure don't want that to go over nobody's head. Black people in the city have the most education of us all, but they're the most uneducated. So I don't know. I'm just telling y'all, all of Philly, DC, all y'all, all I'm telling y'all is tap in. Do your genealogy. All that education from the school, ain't none of that shit gonna mean nothing. It already don't mean nothing. Right now, now they don't care about your degrees now. Didn't they say now you gotta have a certification for this, a certification for that? So all y'all went up there, got 50 11 degrees, me included. We went got all them degrees, and now they went done switched the certifications. Man, they moved the goalpost every time you turn around. I'm trying to wait for y'all to catch on. They move the goalposts every time you turn around. I'm trying to wait for y'all to catch on. Okay? But this right here, this is all a ploy. This is all a game. This is all a play, y'all. It's all a play. Tap in, do your genealogy, and get out there and start grounding. Let me let Trump go a little bit more.
One of your networks, not a friendly network, except really the opposite, I would say, very unfriendly network. And they interviewed about 12 people on this morning. Most of them were African-American, who were Black. And they were saying, please, please, please let the president send in. These were people from Chicago. Please, we need help. We need help. We can't walk outside. We're petrified. if the governor of Illinois would call me up, I would love to do it. Now, we're going to do it anyway. We have the right to do it because I have an obligation to protect this country. And that includes Baltimore. I saw where Governor Moore was asking me to take a walk down the street of Baltimore. Well, Baltimore is a very unsafe place. It's rated number 4 in the city, one of the most unsafe places anywhere in the world.
Oh, and let's really be clear, because I'm about to pull up the list too. Yes, buy land. If y'all can't buy land, don't buy. Listen, let me tell y'all something too. This is off the subject. If you looking for a house, because I know the housing market is picking back up, do not buy a house in the HOA. Dear God, Jesus, I live in one. First of all, do not buy a house in the HOA. However, if you can buy you a piece of land and build you a house on your land, I don't give a damn if it's a half an acre. If you could buy you a piece of land and build you a house on your land, and it's cheaper to do it that way. But if you could buy you a piece of land and build you a house on your land, you want it. You winning. I'm telling you now, because that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, back to what I was talking about, because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get me some land. I'm over all this shit. I'm about to go off the grid, man. Watch out. I'm in the HOA right now. I'm about to go off the grid. Man, I already be ready to, man, watch out. Anyway, moving on. But look, when it comes to Trump, now he's saying that African Americans are telling him, oh, we need the National Guard. We need the National Guard. Now, don't get me wrong. There probably is some African Americans saying they need the National Guard. But I'm telling you, this is how he's going to implement it. And he's going from city to city. That's why he went from talking about Chicago to Baltimore. Now, mind you, the governor is in charge of the National Guard. Let's be clear. He is the commander-in-chief, not the president. However, the way the states are in bed with the government goes like this. The president at the federal level can override or supersede the governor and activate the National Guard in the event of an emergency. Now, don't get me to I'm paraphrasing, so don't get me to quoting everything kind of like, specifically. However, when Trump says, I don't need his permission, I could really just do it. That is true. That is true. Now, it hasn't happened often in history, but it happens. And this is something that he could do amongst America. Now, if y'all remember the movie Civil War, the last one that came out on Prime Video, it was a few states going against the president. Why? Because the governors of those states decided, hell no, we won't go. I'm giving you the premise of the movie Civil War. This is the one that came on Prime Video a couple of years ago. In that movie, Civil War, I wanted to say it was Virginia. I want to say it was North and South Carolina. It was a few people, right? These states were going against the United States of America, the federal government. These governors decided, we not doing that. Now, in the past, movies have been predicting, if y'all like to say it, predicting the future. So I don't know, that could be something coming up because Trump is about to put these or try to activate this National Guard in all of these major black cities. So who knows? There may be some pushback from some other governors, what could possibly push us towards something of that nature. However, right now what he's doing is he's trying to work with the Illinois governor and with the Michigan governor and all these other governors to get them on board to having these National Guard troops activated in these cities. Now, everybody that's a governor don't agree with the federal government. However, they take what we call kickbacks. They get money from the federal government. This is why the federal government can tell them what to do and how to do it. Because all they do is threaten to take their coins back. You see what I'm saying? So when he's on here talking about, I need to get with the governor and talk to him because, I don't really need him. I could do it. He's trying to get the governor on board. But this is why I keep telling y'all, the stock and energy y'all put into these presidential elections, you need to be putting them into your governors, your city councils, your governors, your representatives. These are the people who really make the moving and shaking. But that's a whole nother story. Like I said, regardless of what was going on, this is in the script. We are in the portion of the script where we're supposed to be. What is happening was going to happen. Okay? You or me did not do anything to intervene in this situation. What is happening now was already set up and written to happen 100 years ago. So don't you for 1 minute think you had anything to do with what's happening here, or you had anything without nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because this is above your pay grade. This is above our pay grade, okay? Now, like I said, Trump is using this as cap. He ain't trying to help nobody and secure nobody. Trump is trying to get you to accept and invite in your own martial law, Black America. Period, point blank, okay? Now, this is the governor. Let's get into what the governor have to say about this situation. This is the governor of Illinois. Let's see what he got to say about Trump wanting to put the National Guard in there.
I refuse to play a reality game show with Donald Trump again. What I want are the federal dollars that have been promised to Illinois and Chicago for violence prevention programs that have proven to work. That is money that Illinois taxpayers send to the federal government, and it's an insult to any and every citizen to suggest that any governor should have to beg the president of any political party for resources owed their people. I'd like to ask a question of my own, and it's one the press should be asking as well. When did we become a country where it's okay for the US president to insist on national television that a state should call him to beg for anything, especially something we don't want? Have we truly lost all sense of sanity in this nation, that we treat this as normal?
So that's the governor. The governor is basically saying that Trump is a big-headed, pompous asshole who's basically telling him, the governor saying we don't want to send the National Guard out there. But Trump is basically saying, you're going to do what the hell I tell you to do. That's what he getting. That's what he getting at. Basically, Trump saying, if you're going to do what I tell you to do, or you ain't going to get this money. Because that's what this is all about. See, when y'all start peeling back the layers about all this stuff, a lot of this is about money. You see, now the governor feels like as a president, I shouldn't have to beg you for funds. But at the end of the day, this is the bed y'all get in when y'all make these deals, these side under the table deals. This is what y'all get. But this is also part of the script as well. This is also part of the script as well. Don't you be fooled. Just like Trump said his lines, here come the governor saying his lines. This is all a part of the script. Because whatever is to happen, it is to happen. And the people who deep in the Bible, y'all already know what's slated to happen. People who deep in spirituality, we already know what's slated to happen. It's the ones walking around here blinded, thinking that they really have control over day-to-day operations and the actual government. It's them people who running around here blinded and don't realize what's happening before their eyes. But the rest of us see it. We've been seeing it. Hell, most of the religious people, especially the older people, been preaching about this time period for how long? I'm just saying, shit about to get real, and I don't think, no, shit is already real. And I don't think people understand how real it is. Because everybody really is running around here thinking, for some odd reason, that these people have their best or any of our best interests at heart. I don't give a damn what color you is. That's your biggest fail, thinking that these people have our best interests at heart. They've never had our best interests at heart. They don't care. They don't care. They've never cared. I need y'all to understand, like I told y'all, the severity of how this works. This is not your local police. This ain't your goddamn, your local sheriff office or your local police. These people take an oath. These people take an oath. This National Guard, this is still the United States military. They take an oath to defend the country and defend this government, both foreign and domestic. That means overseas and in their backyard too. I need y'all to really understand that and take that in. Check out this brother breaking down the oath that they take, because I need y'all to really understand this ain't about you. Trump trying to make it seem like bringing in these National Guard is to help you or to be for your benefit. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't nothing about you. Let's get into what this brother was saying when he talked about the oath they take.
For every loudmouth leftist telling our troops to remember their oath, stop pretending you know what you're talking about. Here's what the oath actually says. I do solemnly swear that I support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
You heard that? I swear to defend the Constitution against all any enemies, both foreign and domestic. So all that, remember your oath, that is the oath. The oath is, if you get out the way and my commander-in-chief or my supervisor or my sergeant tell me to pop you, I am to follow orders and pop you. That's the oath. Hello? That's the oath. That's the oath. Y'all ain't never heard the oath. I can obviously tell. That's literally the oath. The oath is, if I'm told to pop you, I'm supposed to pop you. That's the oath. It don't, baby, dog, cat, it don't matter. That's the oath. Let's let the brother finish cooking.
It goes on to say that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and I will obey the orders of the officers appointed over me according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
I will obey the orders of the president and I will obey the orders of the commanders put above me. That's it. That's it. Not the senior citizens in the neighborhood, not the community activists, not the churn, not the, you feel what I'm saying? This is the oath. Y'all want to know what the oath say? Because y'all sitting up here thinking, oh yeah, well, it's just the same troops, it's our troops. No, baby, when they activate it, they activate it. Whether it's against you or somebody else. When they activate it, they activate it. Stop acting crazy. I need y'all to catch up.
That's it. That's the mission. Not to obey the governor, not to side with the mob, and not to do whatever the mayor says. It's about protecting the Constitution and this country, even when weak leadership refuses to do so. So
now let me say this. When it comes to the National Guard, there is a difference because their first obedience is to the governor, not the president. Now, in the event the president not vetoes, but in the event the president comes in and say, I'm activating the National Guard, then in that moment, the National Guard then has to obey the president of the United States. However, when it comes to the National Guard, their commander-in-chief is the governor, not the president. Right now, they are under the control of the governor, not the president. Right now, they don't take orders from nobody but the governor, not the president. It is not until Donald Trump activates whatever it is, whatever it is he got to activate. It is until then they listen to him. But right now, their commander-in-chief is the governor, not the president. Only until he activates his martial law or his, whatever it is he activate. Okay, so that's one thing I will correct. But under that activation, yes, this brother is totally right. They don't have to listen to nobody but the president and the commanding officer. Yes, absolutely.
when the President of the United States sends the National Guard to go shut down the chaos in LA, and you start crying about tyranny and martial law, guess what? The military's job isn't to make you comfortable. It's to protect this country when local officials fail. Looting, fires, assault, destruction. That's not protest. That's lawlessness. And if you think defending that makes you some kind of hero, you're the one who forgot what this country stands for. Not.
And a lot of y'all don't know why the National Guard was instituted. It was instituted to protect itself, to protect the states against enemies, but also to protect the states against itself. So when he says when the government is failing, the National Guard can be activated, he's absolutely right. So y'all, it's the same reason why the Constitution tells you that militias are legal, but gangs are illegal. You get it? It's about learning the lingo and learning how to figure out the way to navigate through this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Just like the Constitution tells you that you can form a militia. The purpose of a militia is in case the government is failing you, the people. I'm telling you what it is. I'm paraphrasing. As a militia under the Constitution, you can form a militia to go against the government. So just like the National Guard can go against the federal government, the people under the Constitution can form a militia. It is legal, and you can go against the government. Yes, it's all in there. Okay, it's all in there. Now, with that being said, when it comes down to this whole National Guard, this whole activating these people, once they're activated, they only answer, like I said, to their commanding officers and to whoever's in charge. That's it. And if that means you got to go, your mama, your grandma, your greedy grandma, it don't matter. You got to go. They don't work for you. They work for the Constitution.
Them. Our troops are not violating the oath. They're upholding it because unlike you, they actually took it. Stop using the oath like a political weapon when you have no idea what it means. Our service members are out there doing what needs to be done. You don't have to like it, but you will respect it.
I can't stand them overly military ass niggas. He looked like one of them niggas who live and die for the military. Got out the military, ain't got no life afterwards. Man, go sit your duck ass down. But he's right for the most part. You know what I'm saying? He's right for the most part. But that's the oath. The oath is not to protect you. The oath is if you become an enemy, to annihilate you. Okay? That's the oath. So don't sit up here thinking that, oh, this is all going to work out in your favor. No, baby, that don't go like that. The National Guard ain't here to help you. It's here to tear you down, girl. Now, hold on. I want to show y'all this video of this girl talking about them activating the troops in Chicago. Let's get into this really quickly. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please.
Fucking Whole Foods where you shop, but not in the south side of Chicago, where people are still ducking and diving. Of course, now you have Chicago politicians bragging, talking about, no, the crime is down. The crime is down. Maybe by fucking Whole Foods where you shop, but not in the south side of Chicago, where people are still ducking and dodging bullets and can't even check their goddamn mail. This is what I was saying 2 weeks ago when I said these democratic cities invest in crime. And every liberal in my comment section was like, you said the wrong word. You said it better. You did it better. You said it better. You said it better. They're investing in crime. There's no progress. They want the crime to fucking continue.
She ain't lying. But y'all not ready to have that conversation. The Democrats in these major black cities is the biggest reason why the crime is the way that it is. But y'all not ready to be honest and have that conversation. Y'all black mayors who y'all love is the main reason why the crime is the way that it is. And as a matter of fact, again, it's about ignorance. When you don't understand what you're doing, we be clapping for these black mayors, and they is the main reason why everything's so jacked up. But we ain't ready to have that conversation yet. She ain't lying though.
Obvious. Talking about you're investing positively in the communities. You're investing in fucking excuses. You have communities like Westside where there's people who are purposely going out asking for help. Trump said the other day, there's a beautiful African-American woman coming to me, asking me like, hey, can you please come help us in Chicago? We need help. Crime is at an all-time high. Please help us. Governor's like, oh no, we're okay. The mayor's like, don't send help. How dare you? We don't need no help. Let the crime continue. The gaslighting is at an all-time high. You are willing to put your community at risk because you hate Trump that fucking bad. No, what's going to happen is he's going to call out your fucking mismanagement. He's going to call out your fucking bullshit. He's going to call out your corruption. That's what he's doing. These democratic cities think this is some type of game. Every time a criminal is...
This is dangerous. And the only reason I'm saying this is dangerous is because she really thinks Trump is a savior. This is very dangerous. There's a lot of black people who think like this. Oh, Trump's going to call out the bull. Trump's going to make it right. Trump's going to... That's very, very dangerous. You're looking for another, you created another white Jesus. That's what you just did. A lot of people created another white Jesus in Trump, and I hate it. That's extremely dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. Yeah, this is not good.
In jail, they're like, oh, you're fucking racist. Every time the National Guard comes in to fucking sweep their shit up, oh, that's illegal. Yet and still, you got the community out here. Please help us. We need help. We want to live. We're tired of dodging fucking bullets. Trying to bamboozle the public. We know the truth. The communities are speaking for themselves. We couldn't care less what's on the goddamn paper. You democratic cities are trash, and you continuously invest in fucking crime.
Democratic cities are horribly trash. unapologetically. The most crime, the most black people. It's a lot of fun, but I would never, listen to me, and I would never. Democratic cities are horribly trash. I don't give a damn. Love to visit them, never want to live in them. Never. Love to visit them, never want to live them. But either way, the point is this. I understand what she's saying because there is a crime issue, and this is what they're doing. They're using something that's a real issue that we already got going on. They're using something that's a real issue and using it to their benefit, to use us. They're using it to have us usher in some stuff that's going to hurt us in the long run. Does that make sense? I just feel bad because we don't see the okie doke coming, but I really, really, really need y'all to get outside and start grounding, man, and doing this genealogy, man. If you don't have your genealogy and you don't have your foot in the game, your skin in the game to say who you are, because in today's society, they got foreigners coming in, taking on Black American names, taking on our identities. You are not going to be able to prove who and what you are. You need to do that genealogy. If you do not get that family tree and find out where your roots are planted on this land, you're going to be screwed over. You got to do it, man. Do your family tree. Find out who you are, man. This is the most important thing you could do. And get out there and start grounding. 15 minutes. Take all your electronics off, your watch, your earbuds, everything off. Take 15 minutes and just put your feet to the ground, man. I don't care if you got to sit in a chair. Just take your bare feet, not on the concrete, and put them in that soil. Man, it's going to help you, man. I'm telling you, it's going to help you. But with that being said, y'all, I got to get off of here. I got to do love and hip hop, but I appreciate each and everybody for coming. I really, really love each and every one of y'all. We're trying to get the channel to 100,000 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe if you're new. We do go live Monday through Friday. We Joce all the time and we talk about politics, Joce, funny stuff, you know, whatever. But with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Got to get off. Be careful. Take care of each other and watch out for them National Guards, girl. Love y'all down to the ground. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.